Hey girl, hey, welcome back to my channel, guys, and welcome back to another video. If this is your first time here, welcome, my love. Please stick around, don't be a stranger, and do consider subscribing. If this is not your first time here, you already know the drill. I see you watching me, watch you, watch me, honey, so you better be subscribed, baby. You better be subscribed. I need my phone charger, guys. So guys, welcome to another vlog. Guys. So I wanted to come on and talk to you guys a little bit. Guys, you see the title of this video, and yes, it's not clickbait. I am getting married, guys. I don't tell people that I'm getting remarried because even though that first mess, that first scam marriage that I was in, even though it was legal, as in it was done legally on my part, not on his part because he scammed me, but even though it was done legally, I don't call that a marriage, because I wasn't treated like anyone's wife should be treated at all, guys. So I don't call that a marriage, y'all. I need to charge my phone. Hold up, guys. Let me plug my phone and I'll be back. I'm making this video because quite a bit of you guys follow me on other social media platforms, whether it be Instagram, Facebook, or TikTok. And you guys have seen it, even some of the shorts that I have posted here on YouTube. You know, you guys have seen that. Seen those, and I've received quite a bit of emails with questions for you guys, from you guys, excuse me, because you guys have seen the ring. Let me let you guys see. Yes, I am getting married. Look at that. The light in here is not good, so you probably can't even see it good, can you? Because the light isn't good in here. The light is bad. But guys, I am getting married here really soon, and I am sharing that on YouTube. We are sharing it on YouTube, so I'm not going to give you guys any details. You're just going to have to keep watching on the channel to see that, because we are sharing that process here on YouTube. We actually already began to shoot footage for it, and it's just going to be one video, not multiple videos, because I'm not going to do all that, but it's just going to be one video out there for you guys, from start to finish, with everything what we've done so far. So guys, and it's warm in here. I'm usually cold, but it's warm in here. But anyway, but guys, the messages that I'm receiving from you guys, like the emails, because I've had quite a bit of downtime here lately, so I've been able to get a reply to your emails myself, and I'm getting quite a bit of messages, from you guys. First of all, telling me that the ring is beautiful, telling me congratulations, telling me that I'm beautiful, how proud you are of me for, moving on with my life, and just making the best of my life. And some of you guys are asking questions like, when it comes to therapy, things that I suggest that you should do or shouldn't do. And some of you are just talking about, even though I answered this in other videos, I'm going to say it again because I want to give, all that motivation that I can. Some of you are asking about how, I was able to love and trust again after being scammed for a green card, how I was able to move on with my life after that. And I'm gonna just tell you guys this. First of all, I'm gonna say, when you was with that person, and I'm speaking from my feelings, when you was with that person, you was miserable, you was depressed, you were sad, you were unhealthy, not only financially, but physically and mentally. And that person didn't give a damn about you. And you gave and allow that person to dictate so much of your life and so many things that you did, and so much of your day-to-day feelings and your just day-to-day activity, and how you just lived your life. You allow them to dictate so much of that. Now that you're no longer with that person, why would you still allow them to dictate your love life? Why would you allow them to dictate that? You know, they did what they did to you. They meant it. They moved on. They're living their life. You know, they're living their life. So why aren't you living your life? You know, guys, I'm going to say this. We get one life to live. We are adults. We are responsible for our own happiness. We're responsible for that. And everyone deserves love and to be with their person. Everyone deserves that. So why are you allowing that experience to dictate how you love the next person and how you allow that next person to love you, especially when there are zero red flags? Zero. Especially when your intuition is telling you, this is for me. Especially when God is telling you, this is what you've been praying for, so I'm giving it to you. Because, guys, let me tell you, there is nothing that hurts my feelings more for you guys. When I read emails from you guys and you're talking about, you know, whether it is a person who lived through it and you're talking about how you're afraid to love again and let somebody love you, and you have someone there who wants to love you and you want to love them, but you just don't know how. Or I'm talking to or emailing with someone's child who saw their parent live through it and how their parent is afraid to move forward and trust again and love again. That does something to my heart, guys, because, you know, for me, it took me a year of intensive therapy. It took me a year of praying and a year of fasting and a year of manifesting and just, you know, leaving everything with God. And with me, guys, if I am praying and I'm talking to God, once I leave that problem there with God, I leave it there. You don't take it back. You can't say that you're taking a problem to God, but you don't leave it there with Him. You're taking it back with you, because if you trust God and you trust God to do and say, but to do everything that He promises you that He would do, you can't leave an issue there with Him and take it back. You got to leave it, and you have to trust Him to know that when it's your time, that He is going to send you your person. And when He sends you your person, you have to be open and receive it. You know, you can't run them away. You have to be open and you have to receive it. Because I am a true believer that there is absolutely someone for everyone. I do. I believe that. And, you know, I don't want you guys to be discouraged, and I don't want you guys to just give up, because you giving up when you're still giving them all that control over your life and you're letting them win, you know. And one thing you have to do, because and before I say that, I'm gonna say this, because when I ask, you know, I get asked this question a lot: how do I feel about that person who came into the U.S. that I brought here? I married, I brought here, they scammed me for a green card, they deceived me, they hurt me, they hurt my children. I get asked a lot, how do I feel about that person? And at the end of the day, I don't feel anything. I couldn't care less about what they're doing, how they're doing it, who they're doing it with, or what, because at the end of the day, it's not my business. I don't have any hard feelings. Now, will I ever connect myself to that person again? No. No. Did I forgive that person for what they did to my children and I? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. And I didn't forgive them for them. I forgave them for me. Because I didn't want to be at a point to where I couldn't love anyone or allow anyone to love me, because I'm carrying all of that trauma and hate and baggage from that relationship. So I had to forgive them. I had to forgive them. And I had to forgive them for me, so I could move on with my life. You know, and I would tell you to do the same thing. You have to forgive them for you, so you can move on with your life, and so you can have control over your emotions and how you do things and how you see things. Because with me now and with my love now, I'm guys, when I tell you guys, I'm so excited about this entire situation, because he's not someone that I just met. I've known him for almost 26 years, and you know, we met at college. You know, we met college, Livingstone College, and life took us in totally different directions. We just couldn't get it together at Livingstone. I was full of shit. He was full of shit. He was doing whatever. I was doing whatever. So we just couldn't get it together. But we maintained our friendship throughout this whole thing. When I was going through what I was going through, when I realized what I had married, and I was going through that whole situation, there were some things that, 95% of the things that I was dealing with, and the only person I felt safe to even think about discussing a lot of that stuff with was him. When I tell you that he is the only male that I have ever truly felt safe with, because I know him and he knows me. And I'm praying for that for each of you watching. So he's not someone that I just met. We've known each other, like I said, going on 26 years. But time just wasn't right for us. We both were dealing with too much to try to start anything, because it wouldn't have worked. And how our relationship is, because we talk about every single thing. There's nothing that we don't discuss. You know, we don't hide stuff from each other. We don't lie to each other about things. You know, we talk about everything. So there is nothing that no one could ever come tell me about him that he doesn't know, or anyone could ever come tell me, you know, tell him about me, you know, that he doesn't know. Excuse me. There's nothing that no one could ever come tell me about him that I don't know, or anything that someone could come tell him about me that he doesn't know, because we discuss every single thing. So I know I'm safe with him. I know I'm comfortable with him. My kids love him. You know, we have conversations about him, and you know, we have conversations that in our relationships, you know, have evolved a whole lot since that thing that scammed me for a green card. It has evolved a whole lot, and they are open and tell me a lot of things about how they feel and how they see things, and I don't ignore things or sweep things under the rug or say, well, it'll be okay, whatever, like I used to. My kids are excited about this and about us, because we know him. You know, we know him like other people don't know him. You know, sometimes you put on this face for other people, but when you can find your person that you can take that face off and just be you, you know. So like I said, I've been through relationships. He's been through relationships. He's been engaged before. He didn't get married. He's been in a relationship right after that you know, didn't go anywhere. And even through all of that, we were still good friends through all of that. I remember when he got engaged, you know, he called me and he said she wants to get married, and I don't know, you know, how do you feel about it? Because he was still in love with me. I always have been, and I just wasn't ready. I was still going through my healing process, and I couldn't heal on top of him, meaning that I didn't want his life to stop. I wanted him to date other people, and I didn't want to start anything with him knowing that I wasn't okay, because I didn't want to do anything to hurt him. And at the end of the day, we both always want to maintain our friendship. That's something we always wanted. If time is not on our side, and if we can't be together, we always want to be friends, always. And we didn't want to do anything to compromise that. So, you know, I told him, I said, you know, she wants to be married. I said, well, honey, that may be what you should do. Try it and see. You know, you in a relationship with her. You know, and I told him, and I meant it. You know, she may be who is for you. You know, take your heart and your eyes off of me and put it on her and see where it goes. And he tried it and he couldn't. He couldn't. And you know, the relationship after that, he tried it and he couldn't. And I think he was, I don't know. We'll talk about that together. We'll do a video together after the, you know, after we're married and all that comes. We'll talk about that together. But it just didn't work. And then when, you know, when I knew that, you know, I was healed and that I was ready, and you know, we both are here, we both are available. So that's what it is, you know. So, and I just had to keep my heart open. You know, guys, I just had to keep my heart open. And I couldn't turn away something that I knew the time was right. And I want you guys, if you don't take anything else away from me when I talk about, you know, what I went through and what I, you know, dealt with when I discussed, you know, me marrying someone and getting scammed for a green card. You know, if you don't take anything else away from these videos, really take away from it that life goes on. Life goes on. You have to pick yourself up and you have to keep moving. Guys, like the peace that is over my life now, guys, I haven't felt this type of just peace and calm and just love in years. And I'm just so thankful for that. And once you do the work and heal however you need to, whatever works for you. You know, with me, I needed therapy. I needed that. I needed to make YouTube videos discussing it. I needed to act like a fool, so some people say, on YouTube and on Facebook Live, you know, doing some videos that I did. I don't regret any of that, because that was a part of my healing. That was a part of me getting that out and off of me. And that was also a part of me seeing who was for me and who isn't for me. Something bit me because I was outside messing with y'all guys. But that was also a part of me seeing who was for me and who wasn't for me. So it was like, that was a cleansing for me. Not only was I cleansing my soul and my physical, my mental, my financial, my relationship health, I was also cleansing my surroundings. Because those who weren't supposed to be with me revealed themselves during that time. So, and you know, and it hurt in the beginning. It did. But then I really had to look at those relationships and look at how they were weighing me down anyway. So they were relationships that I really didn't need. So, but I want you guys, like I said, if you don't take nothing else from these videos, you know, really just take away from it that you deserve happiness. You deserve peace. You deserve your person. You deserve all of that. You deserve love. You deserve a good life. You know, you deserve to say, okay, yes, I know this happened. It's in the past. There's nothing I can do about it, but I can dictate what happens in my life from this moment forward. You know, I can say, okay, I'm gonna try this thing called love again, and I want you guys to try it. You know, I want you guys to try it. I want you guys to work on finding your person. And I had a few fools that sent me messages on but you guys didn't see it because I didn't even let it. I made it so my channel still get credit for the comments, but I made it so no one can see the comment but the fool who made it, the fools who made it. You know, people talking about you know, they see I'm engaged to someone else and I claim to be happy. Why do I still have that I survived the marriage scam series up on my YouTube page? First of all, because I can. Second of all, you're not going to dictate how I and when I and why I discuss something that I lived through. You're not going to. And that's one thing that really irks me about people. People love to tell you what you should and shouldn't do and how you should and shouldn't do things when you're the one who lived through it and they didn't. People love to throw that out there. But I lived through it, not you. And I know from the emails that I receive, because Lord knows there are a lot of them, I know that I am helping so many people. And it's not just American women that I receive emails from, guys. I receive emails from women from South Africa, you know, who have been scammed by other men from the Nigerian continent or Jamaicans, because that's the huge thing. Like, well, not Nigerian continent, excuse me, but the African continent somewhere, or Jamaica. Either it's Jamaicans or it's Nigerians or it's men from Congo, Kenya, Ghana. Is so many of them, but so many South African women deal with this as well. And not only South African women and American women, I get a lot of messages from European women as well. And I do get messages from men who have dealt with the same thing. And I know I don't say men a lot because, and I know that this does happen to men as well, but I just get more messages from women. So I'm going to keep making these videos because this is not something that just happened to me. This is not something that just happens to American women. It happens to women from all parts of the world. And you know, and so many of them, you know, tell me, thank you so much for these videos. It's no one but God who made me click on your channel and watch your videos. Just seeing how you were able to overcome and move on with your life has given me so much hope and so much motivation, and has told me that if she can move on, so can I. So I'm going to keep making these videos. I'm going to keep making these videos because I know at the end of the day, they motivate so many people. And when I was going through what I was going through, I wish there was something out there like this in these videos that I make that I could have clicked on and watched and given me that motivation while I was going through the process that I was going through. Because it's a lot. It's a lot. So I'm going to keep making these videos, and people can say whatever, because a lot of the hate that I get, guys, it be from them Nigerians. It be from Nigerians. And if it's not from Nigerians, it's from some, you know, other man from another foreign country or someone from another foreign country, and by their comments, because nothing that they're saying is valid, but by their comments you can tell that either they did this to a woman in another country trying to scam her for a green card, either they did it or they assisted someone do it. They're never saying, oh, this doesn't happen or we don't do that. They're just upset that someone is talking about it and someone is calling them out for it. That's what it is. They're just upset that you're calling them out for it because they don't like to be called out for it. You know, and I always tell people, hey, hit dogs bark. They do. So you're going to have those little comments, and I wouldn't care, you know. I don't care nothing about that. I have thick skin. It takes more than a comment to get under my skin, because what I have lived through with that whole situation, and finding out, you know, with family members who I thought loved me, who really didn't give a damn about me, you know, living through what I lived through, I'm okay. So it takes more than a little comment, child. I don't care nothing about that. And that's why I say I am going to live the way I want to live, do what I want to do, and I'm going to be happy no matter how people feel about it, you know. I don't care. I couldn't care less. And I need you guys to be the same way. I'm just praying for everyone watching this who is going through this, especially you guys that, you know, sent me emails, and I've replied back to everyone that has emailed me. I just pray that you can find your person. And if you're not ready to find your person right now, I just pray that you can find your peace. And in finding your peace, that gives you your peace of mind. And then that gives you your peace and your comfort, just to be comfortable in your own skin again. Because it takes a lot. It takes a lot. You know, I always tell people, you know, with that person that I was married to, and, you know, dating American men, like, guys, it's different. It's different. You just have to have lived through it to understand the difference and the disrespect and the feelings and how everything is. You just have to have lived through it to get it. If you haven't lived through it, you just don't understand. You just don't understand. But I do hope and pray that those of you who are wondering, how do I love someone else? How do I allow someone else to love me? How do I move on with my life? How do I start another relationship? The first thing you have to do, baby, is to forgive them and to forgive yourself. If therapy works for you, which it should, you know, there's such a huge stigma on therapy, but God knows it helped me. You know, try therapy, you know, pray, meditate, work out, you know. You have no clue how working out and changing, you know, your diet and getting your physical health together can improve your mental health. Honey, the improvement that getting your physical health together will give your mental health, baby. So work on you, and then you'll start feeling better. And then after you start feeling better, then you can look at finding your person. But don't ignore them red flags. Don't put yourself in another situation where those red flags is there and you ignore them. Don't do that again to yourself, honey. Excuse me, my camera went off, guys. But don't do that to yourself, honey, because you did that before, and you saw how that worked out for you. You saw how that worked out for you. So don't do that again. But guys, I'm just, you know, like I said, I am just peaceful, and I'm just grateful and thankful to God that every single thing that I have manifested and that I have prayed for, God has full circle. God has done a full circle. And I don't feel like I lost anything other than time wasted with someone who didn't care anything about me. And guys, and I'm telling you, stop putting so much of your time and your energy into that relationship. It happened. They did what they did. They meant what they did. There was absolutely nothing you can do about it. It happened. Make peace with it. Make peace within yourself and move on. You know, at some point, you have to tell yourself, okay, girl, it's time for me to get my ass up and stop feeling like this. It's time for me to stop the pity party. You know, the pity party has to stop. And I am not the type that will baby you and your feelings. Okay, Because after a couple of months, I'm going to be hitting you with, why you still talking about the same shit? That's what I'm going to be hitting you with. You know, it happened. What are you doing to work on you to get over it? You can't sit on your couch and eat cookies all day, girl. What are you doing to get over it? Get your ass up and get outside, get some fresh air, and go exercise. Drink some water. Go eat some fruit. Call a therapist. Get on your knees and pray. Fast. Manifest what you want to happen in your life. Get you a journal and write all that shit out. Write it out. Do all of that. Write what you want your life to be like this time next year, and then write what you're going to do to get there. And after you do that, the next day, you need to start working on it. Okay? You can't stay stagnant. You can't keep making excuses. Oh, this happened to me. Woe is me. I got to live here. You can't keep making excuses, or you're never going to be happy. So at a certain point, if you're not moving on and if you're not being happy, it's because you choose not to. You have to. You have to do the work to get yourself there. You have to. Because you're responsible for your own happiness. You got to do it. You got to do it. You can't be saying they did this to me, even though they did. And they knew what in the hell they was doing. But let me tell you something. That is not your business, and that is not your battle to fight. When it's time for God to spin that block with them and for karma to hit them, that's between them and God. That ain't got nothing to do with you. What has to do with you is how you're moving and what you're doing to better yourself. You got to do it. You got to do it. And I know sometimes in some of these emails, you know, when I'm asking questions and I'm like, where how long has it been and what have you been doing and blah, 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 blah. And then I hit you with the, okay, it's been this many months. You haven't done one thing. How do you expect to feel? And then you want to stop emailing me. No, don't stop emailing me, because then I'm going to email you back and say, I know you saw my last email. Let's talk about it. I have to give you that tough love. You know why? Because I love you and I want best for everyone who is watching this, everyone who this video will reach. I want the best for all of you guys who have dealt with this and who are going through it. So I'm not going to baby you and pacify you and pacify your feelings, because sitting and doing nothing is not going to do anything but keep you depressed and have you suicidal. And that is not where you want to be, over a nobody who you gave the American dream to, or the South African dream to, or the European dream to, or the better life dream to, because they wanted out of their little poverty situation that they were living in. So they want a good, and even though you helped them get out of it, they came and they treated you like you were shit, instead of being grateful that you helped them get out of that. They should have been grateful. But they weren't. They came and they treated you like shit, like you owe them something when you the one who gave them a better life. You know, but it is what it is. You have to work your way up out of it, because you ain't gonna find what you're looking for, and God ain't gonna give you what you're looking for until you do the work. You have to do the work. Baby, you have to do the work. And we have to stop making excuses. It happened. And I'm not being cold-hearted or nasty or anything, because, girl, I lived through it, and I shared it all on YouTube. I shared it all on YouTube. When I look back at my YouTube videos and see how much I cried on YouTube, but I needed to do that. And when I look back and see, you know, me making videos on my old Facebook and me acting a fool, but I needed to do that. I needed an outlet, and I didn't care. You got to find your outlet, and you got to move on, child. Are you going to die alone? And I know no one wants it. You hear so many people say, I don't care if I don't have a person and I spend the rest of my life by myself. Who wants that? I mean, let's just be honest. No one wants to live that way. You want to live your life happy and with your person. And me, you know, but at this point in your life, when you get a certain age, girl, you should be wanting to be out here traveling with your person, married, because you ain't want nobody to be wasting your time and energy, you know. Because with us, look, when we reconnected, oh, but we together, we getting married. This ring was on my finger quickly. You know, married, traveling, making memories, just living life. No one wants to be alone. You don't want to be alone. You don't want to be sitting in your house alone, looking at TV, thinking about what your life could have been if you gave this man a chance that loved you and wanted to love on you and no one but you, but you wouldn't allow him to because of what this idiot did. And the fellas, you know, you had this woman who wanted no one but you and wanted to love on you and be with you and build a family with you, but you couldn't because of what this heifer over here did to you. You know, you don't want to spend your years as you getting older alone. You want to be with your person. So do the work so you can find your person. You know, it's not as difficult as it seems. When you get up every day and you make a promise to yourself that you keep that, you are going to spend your day being productive and taking in your life back day by day, minute by minute, even if you have to. You know, there's no need to dwell in the past. It happened. Baby, you got to move on so you can be happy. And honey, I chose me, and I chose my children, and I chose my honey, and I chose love, and I chose happiness. Because that's what I wanted, and that's what I asked God for. And while I was working on me, God was working, you know? So guys, that's what you have to do. You can't live in the past. You got to do the work to move on. So yeah, that's how, for me, you find happiness after being scammed for a green card. That's how you find your love after being scammed for a green card. That's how you get married after being scammed for a green card, because you put in the work and you waited for God, and He sent you your person that's supposed to be your person, instead of you going out there and rushing it and getting connected with somebody who don't give a damn about you, who just want to use you. Because like I said, y'all know my story. I've showed it to you, you know, with no regrets. And I'ma still keep making these videos with no regrets, because I know that there are people who are watching and people who need it. And the young guy who messaged me about your ex and the situation she's going through with the African she met, and you're concerned about her and your children, baby, don't give up on her. She's gonna need you. Don't give up on her. Don't give up on her. She's gonna need you. Because when she really realizes who she's dealing with, she's gonna be hurt, but she's going to be ashamed, and she's going to be embarrassed. And I know you still love her, and not only do you still love her, you're still in love with her. So just keep your mind and your heart open, and just be there for her. Just be there for her. That's all I can say. Because I know that you haven't emailed me in a while, and I think I replied to your last email, but if not, I'm gonna look and see. But just keep your heart open and just be there for her, because she's gonna need you. She is. You know, it's very different when you get into these relationships in the beginning. They're so cunning, and it's just different. I can't even explain it. You'll have to really be in it to even understand. It's so different. But just Just be there for her. And anything that she says to you that may be hurtful, don't take it to heart, because she doesn't know what she's saying. Trust me, she don't mean it. And she will come back and apologize. She definitely will come back and apologize, because she doesn't mean it. She doesn't mean it. So just be patient with her. Be patient with her, baby. Because she's going to need you more than ever. She is. But I hope this video was really encouraging to who would need it to be encouraging to. I'm a true believer that my videos reach who they need to reach, because when I'm telling you guys, when I make these videos and then I look back at who they're reaching, and I look back at certain videos, like, let me tell you guys this, because you know YouTube sends like a weekly update on your channel and like a monthly update. And my monthly recap, when I look at my monthly recap and I look at how many people my channel reached in a month, and I'm looking at the videos that they're watching, because they're definitely watching the videos in this series, and I'm looking at videos in this series have been shared to other platforms 117 times this month. That's a lot. That's a lot. So these videos are definitely reaching who they need to reach, you know. And I'm just praying for you guys just to get that motivation to take your life back and work for what you want, and don't let these evil spirits win, because that's all they are. Anyone who can do what these people have done and what they continue to do and to lie about, that's nothing but evil spirits. That's all. Don't let them win. Don't let them win, guys. Take your life back. Take your life back, baby. Get up every day and do one thing to take your life back and keep it moving. And you know, guys, keep sharing these videos. Keep sharing them, because I do read the comments on other platforms that these videos be shared to. I'm gonna start commenting on those platforms, you know. So keep sharing, guys. And I think, you know, I'm gonna just end this video with that. I'm gonna just tell y'all, you know, that I love you and that I'm praying for peace for all of you. I'm praying that all of you can find your person who makes your heart smile. Find your person that's healthy for you to grow old with and make memories with. And don't be afraid to, because you never know when God's gonna take that person away from you. They could be here today, gone tomorrow, because people are leaving this world like never before. So love on that person that loves you right now. Don't wait till tomorrow. Tomorrow's not promised, baby. So do the work and love your people. Love your people, okay? So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. I love you guys to life. I love you guys to pieces. Don't forget to always pray. Put God first. Love on those who love you back. And I'll see you guys in my next video.